Hello learners, this is Habiba with the topic counseling. Before beginning of the topic, let me tell you about my channel which brings content related to education which can be helpful for you all. If you like the classes, please do like, share, subscribe and comment below because it will help me to improve myself to bring best content for you all. So let's begin today's class, that is UGC NET Paper 2 Education Unit 3 Learner and Learning Process with the subtopic Guidance and Counseling. In the previous class we have understood about the counseling nature and principles. Today we are going to deal with the need of the counseling. So let's start with the need of counseling. Before starting up, once again I am reminding you politely so that you can like, share, subscribe and comment below, which will boost me up to bring you the best content. So let's begin. That is need of counseling. Counseling is an integral part of an overall program of guidance. Yes, it's a overall program and a small part of guidance. Counseling is a specific process of assistance extended by an expert in an individual situation to a needy person. Whoever are the needy person requiring this counseling, counselor gives assistance to that person. It's a specific process. Guidance is in general and wider term. Guidance can be formal or informal. Counseling is a small part of that too vital part of this guidance. This means the counseling situation arises when a needy person is face to face with an expert who makes available his assistance to the needy individual to fulfill his or her needs. So what happens here? When this counseling situation arises, when one-to-one interaction happens between one expert and the client or the counselee who is in need of this assistance, advice or information, who is having some problem related to maybe psychological, educational, maybe social, any problem, this counselor helps out. Then what is the need of introducing and strengthening the counseling service in the schools and colleges? Let's understand why this counseling is very much required in schools and institutions. Why? Because to help in the total development of the student, that is overall development is the ultimate aim of any educational institution. For overall development, sometimes this counseling is very important, the who are in need of especially. Then to help in the proper choices of course. After 10th class, what happens? Students will be in dilemma which course they want to take. They won't be able to understand. Maybe they want to opt science, arts, any other vocational services. They are not able to take any decision. At that point of time, they require some guidance of some experts. Then these counselors come into place to give proper help. Even they can take some tests also, aptitude tests. Through that they will understand which course they can opt. Then to help in the students in vocational development also, this counseling is important. Then to develop readiness for choices and changes to face new challenges. Obviously, students or children are the future generation of the country. If they are built up with best inspiration and motivation to excel themselves, whatever abilities they have, this counseling, whoever are required, will help them to change, help them to face the challenges. They will become ready to face those choices and changes which comes in front of them in the future in the real life situation. Then to help freshers establish proper identity. Sometimes some freshers who join in any institution or organization, they might face some emotional problems. Then what happens? If they are given proper counseling, they will be able to establish proper identity of themselves without any shyness in them. Then to help the students in their period of turmoil and confusion. Obviously at the adolescence age they will be in turmoil and confusion, how to behave or how to tackle with the problem, what challenges comes in front of them, they won't be able to face them. So at this point of time they need some counseling to help them to remove those confusions in them. Sometimes what happens, regional differences also will be there. Some students might migrate from north to south, and students might go to the north. At that point of time they will be in turmoil and confusion, adjustment they won't understand. So this counseling will help them to have some adjustments in life. Then to identify and motivate the students from weaker sections of society. Yes, weaker sections of society in our country, they need lots of help and counseling because they don't understand. Their parents might not be educated. They need, even the parents also need some counseling sometimes to bring their students to the educational institutions so that they can excel in life and lead a better life. Then to identify and help students in need of special help. Sometimes special help is also required for the students or anyone. So at that point also they will be given proper counseling. Then to make up for the deficiencies of home, if somebody is having some deficiencies at home, to make up that also this counseling is important. To ensure the proper utilization of time spent outside the classroom, because sometimes children tend to go in wrong direction. To stop that kind, children need some counseling here. Then let's come to the end of this session with the conclusion, that is, guidance and counseling terms are not synonymous, because counseling is only a part of guidance. Guidance is a wider term. It is sort of special or an ordinary part which concerns with behaving with the person at the personal level. That means counseling, that is personal, one-to-one interaction will be there in the counseling, unlike guidance. Then guidance can be one-to-one also in group or informal or formal. But counseling is specific, experts will be there to counsel them, to give them proper direction. Then all counseling is guidance, but all guidance is not counseling. Counseling is a higher order technical job, but guidance can be provided by any person who has sufficient information about that topic for which a person or pupil seeks help. That's what we were discussing. Guidance can be given by any person, but here counseling is very tough job. Counseling is a higher order technical job which can be professionally trained person only can be given. Then guidance indicates directive approach, that is, it is like giving an advice. That is, guidance is giving an direct approach which gives direct advice to the person. Most of the teachers provide guidance to the pupils in the subjects about which they possess more knowledge and all, etc. Teachers definitely they guide them. Even the parents guide the children. Now the counselors are highly trained persons who have some differential personality traits which are different from those of ordinary persons. So counselors must be highly trained persons. So we come to the end of this session. If you like the video, please do like, share, subscribe and comment below. Thanks for your attention and time. Please do like so that I can get lots of motivation from you all to bring you the best content in future. Please do like, share, subscribe and comment below. Happy learning.